North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, Rattler. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Following the interception, Young dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Rattler wants to throw it. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception. But they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Rattler. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the 41, here's second down and 8. Throwing is Rattler. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
To the air is Rattler. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Flushed out right. Able to shake him off. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that... a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. It's Young off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Panthers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 80.
Young now. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here is Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Young from the shotgun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Now it's the backup Tannehill. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Second down and 6 now. Young to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Sheds off the tackle. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Up the middle with Brooks here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it. 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That tackle for loss earned by Alontae Taylor. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's Rattler. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Bison. Here we go. Sack. Cougar 19.
To throw, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Lions. Check go.
Now Young. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Rattler wants to throw it. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 58 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's
The
go.
Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Once again, it's Brooks. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Young to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
60 back there. Big. Warriors 70.
Throwing is Rattler. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rattler. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick-6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me.
And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Young here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Now Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Off the play fake, Young. Open man down the field, that's legit. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces.